Had to late cancel my Pilates 4 times this week. Oh, I just can't get any traction. I can't get any consistency. So many things get in the way. I get to the gym maybe once or twice a week, but things are busy, it's hectic, whatever. It kind of works, making some amount of progress. I've got some vegetables, but then, you know what? I stock up and I run out, and then, a whole month goes by and I've totally forgotten about eating greens. Hello and welcome. I'm Kimber, Domke, mindful food and fitness coach, and the statements that you just heard are a few things that have entered my realm this past week, right? So consistency, I know it's a huge challenge for people in achieving their health goals and getting consistent with behaviors. It's easy to do something once in a while when it's convenient. It's a whole nother freaking difficult matter to be consistent. And consistency is what will get you results much better than perfection, right? It's not about every day having the perfect diet, the perfect exercise. It's about, in the long run, over 90% of the time, what is happening versus what is falling apart, right? So consistency is a huge key, and I want to share with you first, it's okay if you're not consistent with something, but I have an idea about what can help you, and it's something I've been using too. Here it is. It's the idea of a professional versus an amateur, specifically in regards to your mindset. So think about this, right? Professional sports people, professional models, etc., they are getting paid for what their body looks like and for what it can do and for what it can accomplish. It's critical that they are consistent, right? They know that if they're not consistent, there's a certain level below which they're not going to be able to perform. They're not going to be able to function, and they're not going to keep their job, basically. Whereas the amateur, it's okay. Sometimes, maybe yes, maybe no. It's fun. In fact, this word amateur means that you're doing something out of love, which is awesome, but it also can mean that sometimes it falls by the wayside. And certainly in our lives, we can't be professionals at every aspect of our life, right? If I were to turn this camera around right now at my desk, you'd see my desk does not look like a professional desk environment, but it's not the priority for me, and I am going to tweak it a little bit by using my pro mindset, because I think it will give me a little more clarity and refreshing of my environment. But that's neither here nor there. I want to get back to you and invite you to use this professional mindset this week. Where is there some goal that you're struggling with, and how can you train your brain and practice thinking like this really matters? Choose just one behavior that you're looking to improve this week. Maybe it's eating more fresh fruits and veggies. It might mean that you have to think ahead and constantly be reminding yourself and preparing and checking in and making sure that you've got a myriad of rainbow colored fruits and veggies in your refrigerator or in your office to make sure that there is actually tangible stuff to help you follow through with that pro mindset of eating more consistent food and vegetables. All right, I'll share one more technique with you, and that is tracking. Tracking is so critical. So think about this. Tracking something is a very professional way to approach it. Any goal that you set, if you check in, how many days a week am I doing this? Or one of my clients loves to mark off on a Post-it note on her desk a certain behavior. All of this is awesome, and it can really help you get traction and feel like a professional. Have your brain approach these things much more professionally. All right, that's my challenge to you this week. Choose just one goal, just one tiny behavior, and try approaching it more with the mindset of a professional than an amateur. Of course, this also means you get to make the decision. You get to be the executive in terms of making a decision when things are going crazy, right? So say, yes, you're trapped on a train and all you have available to eat is Fruit Loops. It's okay. And right, what would the professional do in that situation? Well, they have to make a choice. So they have to make a judgment call when things aren't working perfectly. But the amateur is the person who just throws their hands up and kind of forgets about it and walks away from the situation, not really caring about the results. So I challenge you to try on a little bit of professional mindset this week with just one behavior goal. Maybe it means, again, making sure your fridge is stocked to the brim so that you have access to the things you need to be more consistent with your eating. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Kimber Domke, mindful food and fitness coach, inviting you to share this video with a friend if you found it useful and think that someone else just might try on this pro mindset.